When I thought about speaking tonight, I thought of something that I read when I was a student, and that was about Marshall McLuhan, who said that in the future, the war, the Third World War, would be fought as a dirty, no-holds-barred propaganda war. And I realised this, oh my God, we are in the future.
Climate denialists have no right to undermine climate science because they are ludicrously unqualified to do so. They speak without the necessary expertise, so much so that I want to give you a little flavour of climate denialists and their academic backgrounds. At the Global Warming Policy Foundation, we have its founders, Nigel Lawson, whose academic expertise is politics, philosophy and economics, not climate science. We have Benny Pizer, who is a sports anthropologist. Other denialists include James Dellingpole, whose climate science qualifications are simply a degree in English language and literature. Richard A. North is a specialist in public sector food poisoning surveillance. Christopher Booker, a history degree, Lord Monckton, classics with a diploma in media studies, Andrew Montford, chemistry, and then chartered accountancy. And the following are those whose writing happens to be on the Global Warming Policy Foundation's website this week, as they quote papers from Ole Humlum, who's a geographer, Indor Goglani, who has a PhD in electrical engineering. We also have Paul Homewood, who is a former accountant. And then we have Matt Ridley, whose academic qualifications giving him the right to critique climate science. His academic qualifications is this: he has a doctorate in sexual selection in pheasants. So, these are the voices which should never have been listened to.
The Global Warming Policy Foundation, up here somewhere, is deeply concerned about the costs and other implications of many of the environmental policies currently being advocated. The cost of climate change denial will be counted in many millions of lives, in lost habitats and therefore species, in as yet unknowable losses and privations leading to a point of no return destruction of the planet. This is true cost. Listen to us, Tufton Street.
In 2009, a little while ago, people connected to the Tufton Street network punched the world in the gut. I was at the Copenhagen climate talks that December in the eye of the storm, organising dozens of campaigns, vigils, protests, doing what I could, and if we had won, it would only have been a start. But we lost badly. All that year, right-wing elites blitzed us with AstroTurf campaigns like the Tea Party in the US, fossil fuel lobbying all around the world, black ops like the ClimateGate hack of the climate scientists' emails. The lesson was clear. We needed to know the other side better. Matthew Elliott is one of the architects of 55 Tufton Street. It was from this very building that he built the so-called Taxpayers Alliance, an AstroTurf group which opposed renewables targets, called for abolition of the climate change levy and air passenger duty, and partnered with US climate denialists. What did Matthew Elliott do next? I think many of you know. He set up Vote Leave, teaming up with Dominic Cummings to crash the UK out of the EU with sketchy big data and micro-targeted ads. But what's the link? Well, there's good reason to believe that many of the self-styled sovereign individuals who designed Brexit were motivated, at least in part, by the appeal of shock doctrine economics, and that their fever dreams included the desire to dance around a huge bonfire of climate regulations. How do I know this? I worked with David Cameron's shoeless guru and Brexiteer Steve Hilton for a while on a big data and crowdfunding platform. That was before he went all in on his Fox News show. I've met with both Matthew Elliott and Dominic Cummings in the past, and I did play a role in investigating and exposing Cambridge Analytica. The reality is that we live in a world that is under siege by many kinds of sharks, from the financial markets and the oil barons to Silicon Valley and the White House, and number 10 Downing Street too. Their ultimate goal, as Will was saying earlier, is to get us to keep out of politics. We won't keep out, will we? We investigate. We protest. We bark. We organise. We rebel. This is not about the 52% and the 48%. This is about the 99% and the 1%, or the 0.01%. As Shelley once said, we are many, they are few. We will assemble as citizens to chart a different course. We will vote, we will legislate, we will build a 100% clean, sustainable and flourishing society, rich in everything that really matters: joy, love, connection, and a new and deeper kind of freedom that the people who work in this building have never even dreamt of.
And a special, gorgeous thank you to our tripod warriors. Thank you.